Do you refrigerate nearly everything, assuming it keeps food safer and fresher? You may be surprised to learn that some everyday foods can actually become harmful when stored in the refrigerator. Health professionals, including nutrition experts and medical specialists, have raised concerns that chilling certain foods can alter their chemical structure. In some cases, this may lead to the formation of compounds associated with cancer risk, neurological issues, and digestive problems. In this video, we'll reveal 5 common foods that should not be stored in the refrigerator and explain exactly why. These are items many people refrigerate out of habit, unaware of the potential long-term effects on health. Improper storage can reduce essential nutrients, disrupt digestion, and place unnecessary stress on the body and brain. Stay with us until the end, because the final food on this list is one nearly every household refrigerates, and research has linked improper storage to brain inflammation and memory decline over time. Understanding how to store food correctly helps preserve nutrients, protect your health, and support long-term vitality. Let's begin. Number 1. Potatoes. Many people refrigerate potatoes to extend their shelf life, but cold temperatures can cause a chemical change that converts starch into sugar. When these sugars are exposed to high heat during cooking, such as frying, roasting, or baking, they can form acrylamide, a compound associated with increased cancer risk and nerve damage. Acrylamide is undetectable by taste or smell, yet repeated exposure over time may contribute to neurological damage and cognitive decline. This means improper potato storage could have effects that aren't noticed for years. Potatoes should be kept in a cool, dark, dry location, such as a pantry or cabinet, never the refrigerator. Proper storage helps preserve their nutritional value and prevents the formation of excess sugars. Refrigerated potatoes can also affect blood sugar regulation, causing sharper glucose spikes, particularly concerning for individuals managing diabetes or insulin resistance. If potatoes develop green patches or sprouts, they may contain solanine, a toxic compound that can cause nausea and neurological symptoms. Cold storage can accelerate this process. Check potatoes regularly and discard any that appear green, soft, or damaged. A simple change, storing potatoes correctly, can significantly reduce exposure to harmful compounds and support long-term health. Number 2. Onions. Refrigerating onions is another common mistake. Onions naturally absorb moisture, and the damp environment of a refrigerator can cause them to spoil faster rather than last longer. As onions break down, they can produce sulfur compounds that irritate the digestive system and contribute to inflammation. Excess moisture can also lead to mold growth and bacterial contamination, sometimes without visible signs. Cold storage damages onions' natural antioxidants, particularly quercetin, which plays an important role in reducing inflammation and protecting brain health. When onion cell walls break down, these nutrients oxidize and lose effectiveness. The best way to store onions is in a cool, dry, well-ventilated space, such as a mesh bag or open basket. Keep them away from direct sunlight and separate from potatoes, which release gases that accelerate spoilage. If an onion has been cut, it may be refrigerated briefly, wrapped tightly, and used within 1 to 2 days. A strong or unpleasant odor is a warning sign that the onion is no longer safe. Freshly stored onions support immune health and reduce inflammation, while improper storage does the opposite. Number 3. Tomatoes. Tomatoes should also be kept out of the refrigerator. Cold temperatures halt the enzymes responsible for their flavor, texture, and nutritional quality. More importantly, refrigeration damages antioxidants such as lycopene, which has been linked to reduced risk of heart disease, cancer, and age-related cognitive decline. Studies show that storing tomatoes below 50 degrees Fahrenheit for extended periods can significantly reduce antioxidant levels. Cold damage causes tomatoes to become watery, soft, and bland, a sign of cellular breakdown. Refrigerators also introduce moisture that can promote bacterial growth, posing additional risk for older adults or those with weakened immune systems. Tomatoes are best stored at room temperature, stem side up, away from direct sunlight. Once cut, they can be refrigerated briefly in a sealed container, but should be consumed quickly. Allowing tomatoes to ripen naturally preserves both flavor and nutritional value, benefiting heart, brain, and immune health. Number 4. Garlic. Garlic is widely valued for its immune-supporting and heart-protective properties, but refrigeration can significantly reduce its benefits. Cold, moist conditions encourage garlic to sprout, triggering chemical changes that diminish its active compounds. Refrigeration interferes with the formation of allicin, the compound responsible for garlic's antibacterial and anti-inflammatory effects. Refrigerated garlic may taste bitter or sharp, a sign of chemical breakdown. Over time, consuming garlic stored improperly may contribute to digestive irritation and chronic inflammation. Moist environments also increase the risk of mold and bacterial growth. Garlic should be stored in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area, such as an open bowl or hanging basket. Avoid sealed containers or plastic bags. If garlic has been peeled or chopped, it may be refrigerated briefly in a sealed glass container, preferably used within a few days. Properly stored garlic retains its medicinal properties and supports cardiovascular, immune, and brain health. Number 5. Bread. Refrigerating bread is one of the most widespread storage mistakes. Cold temperatures accelerate starch retrogradation, causing bread to become dry, stale, and less digestible. More concerning, refrigeration can encourage moisture buildup inside packaging, creating conditions that promote mold growth. Certain molds produce mycotoxins, which have been linked to liver damage, neurological issues, and inflammation. Removing visible mold does not eliminate these toxins, which can spread throughout the loaf unnoticed. Bread stored in the refrigerator also becomes harder to digest, potentially causing bloating, blood sugar instability, and fatigue, especially in older adults or those with metabolic conditions. Bread should be stored at room temperature in breathable packaging, such as paper or cloth. If storing for longer periods, freezing is a safer option and preserves quality without encouraging mold. Choosing whole grain or sourdough bread further supports digestive and brain health. Final thoughts. Take a moment to consider how many of these foods, potatoes, onions, tomatoes, garlic, and bread, are currently stored in your refrigerator. Most people refrigerate them out of habit, believing it protects freshness, when in reality it may do the opposite. Food storage affects far more than taste. It influences digestion, inflammation, and long-term health. Chronic diseases develop over time through small, repeated choices. The good news is that these habits can be changed. By storing these foods properly, you preserve nutrients, enhance flavor, support digestion, and reduce unnecessary chemical stress on the body and brain. These are simple, practical adjustments, yet they can make a meaningful difference in overall health, especially as we age. Thank you for watching. Please share one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share so we can continue providing informative, health-focused content.